Welcome to our journey through ancient Greek mythology, where gods, goddesses, and mythical creatures come to life. Imagine a world where the sky crackles with the fury of Zeus, where the seas churn at the whim of Poseidon, and where love itself takes the form of the irresistible Aphrodite. We'll scale the heights of Mount Olympus, home to the most powerful beings in the Greek pantheon. We'll delve into their stories, their loves, their wars, and their betrayals, for within these tales, we find echoes of our own humanity, our desires, our fears, and our endless fascination with the unknown. So draw back the veil of time and prepare to enter a realm where mortals and immortals clash, where heroes rise and fall, and where the echoes of ancient myths still resonate today. High above the world, on the peak of Mount Olympus, rules Zeus, king of the gods, they call him, and from his throne he surveys all he commands. He is a god of storms and sky, a being of immense power. When he unleashes his fury, the very heavens tremble. Lightning flashes, a weapon forged for him alone. But Zeus is not merely a god of brute force. He is cunning, a master strategist, forever playing his own divine game upon the board of the cosmos. It was he who overthrew his father, the Titan Cronus, and ushered in the reign of the Olympian gods. Yet for all his power, Zeus is not without his flaws. His heart, like the hearts of men, is easily swayed by beauty. His name echoes through the ages, linked to countless tales of love and betrayal. Mortal women and immortal goddesses alike have fallen under his gaze, sparking jealousy and chaos throughout the realms. But who are we to judge the king of the gods? He is a force of nature, as unpredictable as the storms he commands. To know Zeus is to understand the capricious nature of power, the duality of creation and destruction that lies at the heart of the universe itself. Remember this as we delve deeper into the lives of the gods. Even on Olympus, there is no escaping the consequences of one's actions. The air may belong to Zeus, but the vast and unknowable sea is the domain of Poseidon. He is a god of primal force, his moods as changeable as the tides. Where Zeus commands the lightning, Poseidon wields the trident, a weapon capable of splitting the earth and unleashing tidal waves that can drown entire cities. Imagine him, rising from the foam, his chariot drawn by monstrous seahorses, their manes woven from kelp and their eyes burning with phosphorescent fire. The waves part before him, and the creatures of the deep bow in his wake. His voice echoes in the roar of the ocean, in the crash of waves against the shore. He is a god of sailors and fishermen, but also of earthquakes and storms. His wrath is as legendary as his domain, and woe betide the sailor who incurs his anger. But Poseidon, like the sea itself, is capable of great beauty and terrible destruction. He is a god of contrasts, a reflection of the untamed forces that slumber beneath the surface of the world. To know Poseidon is to understand the raw power of nature, the unpredictable and often unforgiving forces that shape our world. Descend with us now, if you dare, into the realm of shadows and silence, for beneath the world of men lies the underworld, ruled by the implacable Hades. He is a king not of this world, but of all that comes after. His realm is not a place of eternal torment, as some believe, but a realm of reflection, a mirror held up to the lives we have lived. Here the dead find peace, or perhaps judgment, depending on the deeds they carried with them from the world above. Hades himself is a figure of quiet power. He sits upon a throne of obsidian, his face pale and thoughtful. In his hand he holds a two-pronged spear, a symbol of his dominion over the earth from which all life springs and to which it must eventually return. Do not mistake his silence for weakness. He is a god of immense power, capable of inspiring both awe and terror. He is the keeper of untold riches, for the earth's treasures lie hidden within his domain. But Hades is not a cruel god. He is simply a keeper of balance, a reminder that life and death are two sides of the same coin. To know Hades is to understand the natural order of things, the ebb and flow of existence that binds us all. On Mount Olympus, beside Zeus, sits Hera, queen of the gods. Her beauty is legendary, but it is a cold and distant beauty, like the moon in the night sky. She is a goddess of power and authority, her gaze capable of both commanding and intimidating. Hera is the goddess of marriage and family, a protector of women and a champion of fidelity. She is often depicted holding a royal scepter and wearing a crown, symbols of her status and authority. The peacock, with its iridescent plumage, is sacred to her, a symbol of her own regal splendor. But Hera's reign is not without its storms. She is known for her jealous rages, particularly when it comes to Zeus's many infidelities. Her anger can shake the very foundations of Olympus, and her wrath is not easily appeased. Yet beneath her anger lies a deep well of love and loyalty. She is a fierce protector of those she loves, and her loyalty to her family is unwavering. To know Hera is to understand the complexities of love and marriage, the delicate balance between passion and commitment, forgiveness and revenge. Walk with us now through fields of golden wheat under a sun-drenched sky. Feel the earth beneath your feet, alive with the promise of growth and renewal. This is the domain of Demeter, goddess of agriculture, the giver of life and nourishment. She is a mother goddess, her love for her daughter Persephone as boundless as the fields she governs. It is said that when Demeter smiles, the crops flourish, and when she weeps, winter descends upon the land. Hers is a story of love and loss, of the cycle of life and death that governs the natural world. When Persephone was stolen away to the underworld by Hades, Demeter's grief was so profound that the world grew barren and mankind faced starvation. But Demeter is not a goddess to be trifled with. Her power lies in the very essence of life itself, in the fertility of the earth and the bounty of the harvest. To know Demeter is to understand the interconnectedness of all living things, the delicate balance between life and death, growth and decay. Hear now the clash of bronze against bronze, the roar of battle, the strategic brilliance of a mind that sees all. This is the domain of Athena, goddess of wisdom, warfare, and crafts. Born fully grown from the head of Zeus, she is a goddess of intellect and strategic thought. She is often depicted wearing armor, carrying a spear and shield, and accompanied by her sacred animal, the owl. But unlike Ares, the god of war, Athena represents the calculated and disciplined aspects of warfare, the strategic mind that favors cunning over brute force. She is a patron of heroes, guiding them with her wisdom and protecting them with her might. Cities look to her for defense, for she is the embodiment of strategic brilliance and unwavering courage. But Athena is more than just a warrior goddess. She is also the goddess of crafts and civilization, of weaving and pottery, of the skills that bring order and beauty to the world. To know Athena is to appreciate the power of the mind, the importance of knowledge and skill, and the enduring strength of courage in the face of adversity. Listen, can you hear it? The whisper of the wind through the trees, the murmur of a flowing stream, the melody of birdsong filling the air. These are the sounds of Apollo, god of music, poetry, and prophecy. He is the twin brother of Artemis, the huntress, and together they represent the duality of light and darkness, reason and instinct. Where Artemis roams the wild places, Apollo represents the light of civilization, the power of art and knowledge to illuminate the human spirit. Imagine him, young and eternally handsome, his lyre in hand, his voice capable of calming the most savage beast or stirring the hearts of men. He is a god of healing and plague, of reason and intuition, a complex and multifaceted deity whose influence touches every aspect of human life. His oracle at Delphi was once the center of the world, a place where mortals and immortals alike came to seek his wisdom. To know Apollo is to understand the power of art to inspire and transform, the importance of seeking knowledge, and the enduring allure of the mysteries of the universe. Venture now into the deep woods where shadows dance beneath the canopy and the air is alive with the scent of pine and earth. This is the domain of Artemis, goddess of the hunt, the wilderness, and childbirth. She is a wild spirit, untamed and free, as comfortable in the company of wolves as she is among her fellow Olympians. She is often depicted carrying a bow and arrows, a silver crescent moon adorning her brow, her loyal hunting dogs at her side. Artemis values her independence above all else. She is a protector of women and children, a fierce defender of the natural world. Her wrath is swift and terrible to those who would dare to harm the innocent or despoil her sacred groves. But there is a tenderness to her as well, a deep connection to the rhythms of the natural world. She is a goddess of transitions, of life and death, of the ebb and flow of the wild. To know Artemis is to understand the untamed beauty of nature, the importance of independence and self-reliance, and the fierce love that burns within the heart of a protector. The battlefield is his temple. The clash of steel, the screams of the dying, the stench of blood and sweat. These are the offerings that please Ares, the god of war. He is a creature of pure primal aggression, reveling in the chaos of battle. Where Athena represents strategy and discipline in warfare, Ares embodies the raw, untamed fury of combat. He is a force of destruction, feared by mortals and gods alike. His very presence on the battlefield is enough to turn the tide of war, to unleash a torrent of violence that spares no one. He's often depicted as a powerful warrior clad in bronze armor, his spear stained crimson with the blood of his enemies. He is a god of violence and bloodshed, his name synonymous with the brutality and savagery of war. But Ares is more than just a mindless killing machine. He is a complex figure embodying the duality of war, its destructive power and its seductive allure. To know Ares is to confront the darker aspects of human nature, the primal rage that lies dormant within us all, waiting for the right moment to be unleashed. Feel the world bloom around you, a riot of color and scent. Hear the soft susurrus of whispers, promises whispered on the wind, the intoxicating thrum of a beating heart. This is the domain of Aphrodite, goddess of love, beauty, and desire. Born from the foam of the sea, she is the embodiment of allure and sensuality. Her beauty is legendary, capable of captivating the hearts of mortals and gods alike. She moves with a grace that is both alluring and unnerving, her laughter like the tinkling of wind chimes, her touch a whispered promise of pleasure. But Aphrodite is more than just a beautiful face. She is a powerful goddess, capable of inspiring great love and terrible jealousy, of forging unbreakable bonds and shattering hearts with equal ease. Her influence is everywhere, in the blush of a first love, the passion of a stolen glance, the ache of a broken heart. To know Aphrodite is to understand the intoxicating power of love, the all-consuming nature of desire, and the transformative power of beauty in all its forms. Thanks for joining us on this mythological adventure. We've only just scratched the surface of the rich tapestry of tales that Greek mythology has to offer. From the heights of Mount Olympus to the depths of the underworld, we've encountered gods and goddesses who are powerful, flawed, and endlessly fascinating. Remember, these stories are more than just ancient myths. They are reflections of ourselves, of our hopes, our fears, and our enduring search for meaning in a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable. So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the spirit of these ancient tales alive within your own heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the ancient world.